What's going on, YouTubers? It's Kyle back with another stand build. Did this one a little different than my last one, as you can see. So these are 2x6s. So essentially they're 1.5 inches thick by 5.5 inches tall. Technically 2x6s as they're purchased from. I did a center brace here for additional support, center brace here. All of it's put together by these pocket holes by Craig. That's the brand. It's the tool there. It's actually really freaking handy and makes some stupid tall joints. Stupid tight. Excuse me. Anyway, this is what you're looking at here. What my plan is this side here to the left is going to be where the refugium sump setup's going to be. My plan is to have this little piece of wood here, separate it, and it's going to be just like so. So that way, you know, the sump is completely enclosed. On this side, I'm going to do a door with this piece of wood here that's going to go up so high it's going to have a space at the bottom for a trim piece, for some trim that I'm going to show you here in a minute. I'm going barn style, so for those of you that don't know what that's like, it's a barn door type style cabinet where it's going to have a barn door right here, one single barn door with a track that goes right here, that the door will cover here majority of the time and then slide whenever I don't need it or need to access the cabinet where the sump is. And then here I'm going to have a hinge style door that you really won't know until you come up on it that it's a door. I'm going to do the same thing on this side to match, but what's going to be on this side is an auto top off container right here. On this side I'm going to make a separate section, and then on the face here I'm going to do an apex center. So my control unit is going to be all here with the outlets and everything, like I did on my other tank, where it's going to be a complete nice organized, excuse that, little setup so that you can see everything and it'll look nice. I plan on doing lights and everything so that it presents itself well. And then this is going to be the trim that I was talking about that's going to be at the bottom. It's going to go like this all the way around, like so. It's going to go down the sides here. Door's going to have a slight gap above it so that it has enough swing room, similar to that, so it has enough room above it to not drag or anything. And then these are going to be what my barn door style's made out of, that will look and match this color pattern. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the same design, whether it be the one single cross down or I'm going to do X's. I haven't decided yet. But that's going to be the barn door style. And my intention is to do trim on the side here to match, where it'll be framed around it with the X going by it and kind of like a barn again on the side. It's the plan, at least. I'm not sure how that's going to pan out, but every day I think of something new and end up changing my direction, so I'll keep you guys informed on that. But this is where I'm at as of right now. I'm going to work at sanding it a little bit right now, get a base coat on it, and it's going to be gray to match the house and white molding to kind of offset it. I'm going to leave the back open so it's nice and ventilated, so the back's going to stay open, which I added these little braces here to just give it that extra support 2x6s should be able to hold quite a bit. This is going to be for this tank here, a Bowfront. My dimensions for this, I went 5 foot long, so 5 foot across, and then width, I'm 19 inches. So I went about an inch wider than the widest point of the Bowfront, and then about a foot longer. That way I have a little overhang on each side to kind of give it a nice look and give me as much room as I can for a filter. As well as I intend on having about an inch overhang over the edge with the wood top that I'm going to make. So it'll be a solid wood top across the top. I haven't decided what material or what I'm going to do with that yet, but it will be a wood top across it, so this won't be open, it'll be completely covered, which will add strength to it as well. But I think it's coming along nicely. Needs to, like I say, it needs to be sanded. Gonna do a little painting today while I have some sunlight. But this piece here is actually going to be the face, or fascia, depending on what you want to call it. But instead of seeing the way this looks, you're gonna see this, and it's gonna be painted. So essentially, it'll go like this. Move this piece here. So it'll look like that, essentially. So it just kind of gives it a nicer appearance from the front. It's going to clean it up a little bit. I'll glue it and nail it to the front. It'll have a little bit of overhang, so it'll close, so it'll cover when the door's closed. You won't see the edge of the door. It'll have that little bit of overhang on each side. But I think it's going to look good. I'll keep you guys informed as I go along. Feel free to comment, ask away. If there's something I missed here, feel free to tell me. I haven't done too many of these lately, so I'm a little rusty. But any questions, concerns, let me know. I appreciate it.